Welcome to this video. This is a new video doing the tactics trainer on chess.com. In earlier videos I went for different difficulty settings, and the last video I did was 2600, which does not relate to the FIDE rating, but I decided to go back to something a bit simpler, also to adjust to the different levels of play that the audience has. So this is 2000 level. Again, let's just do this. Okay, while I fixed something about the video, the timer started, and I had some chances to look at the position in passing, and I think this should be about the e-file. The rook coming to e8. You want to play rook f to e8 first, but it is not helping that much after rook takes d8. There is like rook e8, rook d8, knight d8, knight f6, check. Those kind of ideas. And what I think you need to do here is to play this move to e8, so this rook to e8, and now you have f5, and you will win the knight now. It's just a matter of using the right rook. I should take with the pawn. And this wasn't that difficult. It's just a matter of taking the right rook to set up the deadly pin. Okay, the next one, please. Oh, that looks fairly dramatic, this position. How does white win here? Okay. It looks very dangerous for black here. We are close to checkmating. Black, like queen g7 or queen f8 mate, is all hanging by a thread. The first move that comes to my mind is rook d8 here, which threatens a ton, really a ton. The only thing that I'm wondering is, rook d8 is fairly straightforward. Knight takes d8, the queen takes f8 mate or queen g7 mate, or rook d8, rook takes d8, this queen takes g7 check, queen takes f6 check, king g8, and then knight e7 checkmate. Or sometimes knight h6 checkmate, but at the moment the queen here on f4 is covering that. The move that I'm struggling with is rook d8, queen c1 check. A check. I can go to h2. Check on f4. It's no difference, the captures are no difference. Check on f4, king to h3 maybe, and then there is no check. No, I think rook d8 should do the trick. Check again. Or this one. This is an easy one. I can just take here, and then knight takes, there's rook takes f8 checkmate. So it's funny, this kind of checkmate with the knight and a piece on the 8th rank, a rook or a knight. Very nice. Okay, next one. Oh, that looks very dangerous. Some combination here of bishop h6, queen g6, things like that. But how exactly is it done? Queen f6 looks very strong. But is it a win? Queen e6 is also looking strong. Okay, but before I look into this too deeply, let's think about it a little bit first. Is there a way to... there is no counterplay really. Queen f6 looks looks like a very strong move. I wonder if there is any defense to that. Well, it really isn't, right? But what is the difference? Is there a difference between that and queen g6? Queen g6 is maybe really queen takes f7. Queen f6, bishop e5. Not sure how convincing that is. Something like rook e8 check is not leading too much. Queen f6, bishop e5. Is there a way to kill black here immediately? Bishop h6, rook h6, queen takes h6. It's not winning that clearly. Queen f6, bishop e5. This also rook takes e5. Rook e5, queen e5, queen takes d8, king f7. I'm not sure that I'm winning easily there. So queen f6, bishop e5. Is there another great idea? Of course I can take h6 immediately. Rook takes, queen takes, king takes f7. Is there maybe a way to win here? Maybe winning the rook f1 is still very strong. Yeah, okay, that's going to win. That's going to win. Yeah, like bishop e5, bishop h6, rook h6, queen h6, king f7, rook f1. I was just a little bit in doubt because it looks like there are so many strong moves that threaten something that it that it irritated me. Okay, the next one. Of course, this is a move that you would play instantly if you have like 5 seconds on the clock. But I still wanted to try to work it out. Okay, then the next one. Oh, that looks tricky on the e-file, yeah. Immediately looking tricky. Okay. Yeah, I think bishop takes d5 looks like the strongest move. It is very straightforward. Bishop d5, knight takes d3, bishop b7 will win. Simply a8, rook hanging and knight hanging, so that's too much. Bishop b5, bishop takes d5, knight takes d5 is also winning. The knight cannot move because e7 hangs. And I'm threatening to take e7 and f3, so this is a win. Yeah, and now the knight hangs, and if he goes f5, I can take e7, king e7, f3, and that's it. Yeah, the typical situation with the rook on e1 being opposed to the king, that is very often just simply deadly. If you cannot get out of the middle here and the rook is coming to the e-file. Okay, next one. I'm playing black. It looks like I need to defend properly here, or not. Tja, you can give this check here. Yeah? King f2. Is there any great move there? I mean, what is this actually? We are piece down here, right? Okay. But we can also give this check. This is in fact quite nice. Now queen d4 check, queen f2, there's rook e1 check, bishop f1, and then we just take the rook and we are in exchange up. If we give the check and he goes king h1, we have rook e1 check, bishop f1, and queen takes f7. So this is the win. Yeah, and now rook e1, that's the move that needs to be found. Or is there something better? Probably not. A win is a win is a win. So here, anything better than king takes? I guess not. We just take the rook. And here we just have a winning endgame. Yeah, we are in exchange up with the d pawn being a free pass pawn. And we can go rook a1, harassing the queen side. So an easy puzzle. Aha, okay, the H file looks dramatic. Okay, Black has absolutely no counterplay in this position, which is very important. So I wonder what exactly is not working with... Why isn't queen h6 just winning? Queen h6, it threatens queen takes h7 checkmate. If he goes king g8, we take h7, king f8, queen h8 mate. And in addition, yeah, we are threatening queen f8 mate. So there is no f6 move or something like that. So it's just a win. And mate. Yeah, that wasn't difficult. Okay, we need to defend here in this position. Okay. Yeah, our king is in check. And I mean, what alternatives do we have? King c1, queen c2 mate. If we go to c3, there is queen c2 check, at least. Queen c2 check. King d4. Rook to d8, king to e5, queen takes b2. That looks totally insane. So bishop e2 is the move that really comes to mind first, I think. Also not that easy. Bishop e2. Yeah, if he takes with the pawn, there's queen g6 mate. That's nice. If he takes with the queen, queen e2, d e2, rook g1 check maybe, king f7. Oh, that should win. Yeah, well, e and f pawn are too strong. So bishop e2, it's mostly about checks. Queen f4 check or c3 check as an intermediate move. c3 check, in fact, looks a bit tricky. c3 check. c3 check, b takes c3, queen f4 check. But king e1, queen g3 check. Yeah, there's a ton of checks going on. Huh, interesting. Bishop e2. But bishop e2, c3 check, I can go to c1 actually. Yeah, this is winning. Okay, and if he goes queen f4 check, immediately, I cannot go to c3, queen e5. Bishop e2 check. Bishop e2, queen f4 check, queen e1, queen g3 check. King f1 takes on e2 check, king takes e2. There's only queen g2 check, king e3, queen g3 check, queen f3, queen g5 check, queen f4. Oh, that's long. Long line, wrong line. Yeah, I have to do that. Yeah, I cannot run. I mean, I have to play that anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is rather easy. I thought queen f4 was a little bit more tricky, but I'm just escaping there. Okay, the next problem, please. Many things here, many problems here look like defensive ones, but here that's, well, this just check and mate, check here, and the king has to go to d5 and then b takes c6 checkmate. Yep. Okay. So a very easy one. Just check and mate. That's fun. Okay. Okay. Oh, this looks like we can do something here with smothered mate, ideas like that. Do we have a checkmate here even? Yeah, I think we have. The thing is that there's this funny... Oh, no, funny is the wrong word. This is this mating pattern of Anastasia's mate. Quite a nice name for a checkmate. And this is with the knight on e2 here. Yeah, it takes away g3 and g1. And what I can do is I can take here. Yeah, and now, okay, we have a pedestrian way to win now with queen f1. Oops, sorry. Queen f1, knight g3, check using the pin. King g1, knight takes f1, and we have a winning endgame. But we can also do that. And this is Anastasia's mate. The knight taking away g3, and here it is a pawn on g3, but taking away g1 and g3, and queen h7 is the mate. It's very good to know those mating ideas, those mating patterns, because you see things much quicker if you have seen those typical ways to checkmate the king. Okay, next one. Doing many problems this time. Yeah, this is in fact a well-known position from king and pawn endgame. It's something that that I have studied with students. Yeah, white to play and win. I don't need to calculate here. I just know the solution. h6 is the winning move. This is quite nice. You have to set up the g6 breakthrough. Yeah, so like now, if you go g6 and black takes, you actually promote the pawn. You have to start with h6. And not with g6. If you go g6 takes h6, king f6 is right in the box, yeah, of the pawn and stops the pawn. So you have to go h6 first and prepare that breakthrough. Very nice. Okay, that looks dangerous. So how are we going to do that? Yeah. It's about checks. Knight h6 check, for example, looks nice. King to h8. It's pins all over the place, so black cannot take it. King h8, we take f7 with check. Yeah, but there's a better solution here. Bishop takes f7 is better. Yeah, if king h8, then queen h5 is mate. And here we are giving this big check on h6, which is either checkmate after king f8, queen f7 mate, or here we are winning the queen. Yeah, so this is a very straightforward thing. It's much better than playing knight h6 in the first place. Okay. Didn't I do that before? I remember that I did this before, and it irritated me to no end. Okay. Tons of checks here, which is nice, but still a bit irritating. So queen d2 check, yes. King d3, there's queen. King f3, there's queen d3 mate. Yeah. So queen d2 check, king e4, and then just f5, right? I mean, this isn't that difficult. Or is there some hidden trick that I don't see? I don't think so. Is there something better? I mean, okay, winning the queen is certainly enough. But is there a checkmate somewhere? Yeah, there actually is, yeah. I can give this check here. King f3 and then queen d3 mate. This is even better than f5. Yeah, I mean, this is not so great that f5 is so easily winning the queen, but checkmate is checkmate, so this is always preferred than winning the queen. Okay. Oh, that looks like trouble. Queen h6 mate is the move that you want to play. But how exactly are we going to manage that? It's not so easy to get there. Rook h4 is also an interesting trying to sacrifice on h5. Wow, I cannot really believe that there is just one solution to this. knight takes h5 is also, I mean, looking very dangerous. Knight h5, gh5, queen h5, check. King moves, rook g4 is checkmate in a couple of moves. And after knight takes h5, what exactly is black's defense? I'm threatening to go knight f6 back. That looks completely crushing. Rook h4. Rook h4, yeah, maybe king g7, but still, the knight takes h5 should win this. Oh, it's really hard to believe that this isn't like there are multiple ways to do it. Maybe there are some back rank issues with rook h4, like queen b4 or something. Come on, knight takes h5 should win, right? Yeah, it does win. It really should win. And here, what are we doing here? Queen h4, yeah, probably. Or is there something better? Cannot do with double checks. Rook e3, d takes e. There's no mate, no? Queen h4 looks good, yeah, with queen f6 threatened. Yep. Queen f6, queen g7 checkmate. If he takes, queen takes h5, king g7, rook g4 check, king f6, queen g5 mate. Yeah, quite nice. Okay, the next one. Oh, it looks like a very big attack. Yeah, and we are using the pin here of this bishop. The bishop on b3 is the star piece of this this winning sequence. I'm actually wondering. Yeah, knight takes g6. He can take the queen, and then we have a discovered check, but no mate. But rook takes. Sorry. Oh wait. I'm a bit too quick here. I thought I can just take there. Okay, it's that's actually a nice one. Yeah, I was thinking that there must be something like, I mean, like rook g6. It's crazy. I just had a totally wrong idea. It's about this pin of the f pawn, yeah. But taking on g6 is simply not working because there's always the queen hanging. But we have a win here with queen h7. This is really nice. Has to take, check. Black can play the desperado on h4. It doesn't matter much. And now knight g6 for rook h8 checkmate. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, rook h8 mate. Yeah? There's always this bishop here. It's pinning the f pawn, so black cannot take the knight, and rook h8 is rook h8 mate is unavoidable. Yeah, so just very nice. Okay, next one. Oh, waiting for the computer move. That looks really weird. Huh? Black has some strange offside pieces, yeah. But where does the queen actually go? The queen has no square. Huh. Or not. It cannot go to e2. It's all covered. Funny. So we have to find some justification here. I mean, or we have to find some way to save the queen here, or gain something for losing the queen. I don't see it at the moment, really. Also no counter attack. I mean, what you can do is queen takes c3, rook c3, rook c3, and then the knight on a3 is trapped, yeah? This is a trapped piece. Yeah, that's probably the solution, yeah? There is really no other move. Queen c3, rook c3, rook c3, the knight on a3 is attacked, it has no square. It can go to c4, knight takes c4, queen c7 or something, but bishop f1 saves everything, and white will have, what do I have? Rook and 2 pieces, yeah, that will win, yeah. Queen takes c3 is right. I see no other move. All other squares are protected and there are no, I mean, counter attacks. Zwischenzugs, bishop g5, bishop b6 is ridiculous. You have to do that. Yeah. And now a3 is trapped. Yeah, here we can take. And it's too much. Yeah, 2 pieces. White has knight and bishop and rook against queen. And also additional problem is that black's position is wide open here. The king is very weak, so everything will enter. The pieces will enter the black position. Okay. Was this one of those race situations? Okay. Okay, it's not that difficult actually. Okay, we want to play a7, and I mean we probably will play a7, but the key problem is the bishop that will go to g2 to stop the pawns. If we go a7, bishop g2, we have knight c2 check, and this is a problem. Knight c2 check. Oh wait, let me think about it. Knight c2 check, king d3. There's knight e1 for fork, but there is also. There's also king to e5. I have to start with knight c2. I have to start with the check. If I start with the check, king e5, I have knight e1. Bishop f5, knight f3, check, king on a light square, and then I'm promoting. Yeah, so I have to start with this move. That's important. And now the point is, if I go a7, bishop g2 saves the day, but I can start with knight e1. I'm covering g2, so I'm just threatening a7. The only way for him to get to a light square on the long diagonal is bishop to f5. The only move, and now I can give the check on f3, after which this was a bit sloppy. This was sloppy play. I can go to f6 still, but okay, it's still a win. Yeah, here king f6, bishop d2. Bishop d2, knight d2, knight d2, then he has to go to h3, and then I give check on e4, and then I'm promoting. It's funny, I only I worked it out step by step. Yeah, check, king moves, and then we are doing the home run. Funny, yeah. Okay, it was a little bit like cheating. Yeah, I did it step by step. It's better if you calculate it all the way through, but it must be something like that. So I put it on the board. Quite nice problem to stop the bishop from preventing the pawn from promotion. Okay, a final one to make it a. Oh, that's actually a repeat. We had this before, so. What was the solution again? Like this. It sometimes happens that the same puzzle is coming up again. And this we also had. Oh, come on, guys. This is weird. At least this is quickly done. I want one more. Okay. How are we going to checkmate here. Okay, well, you have to check various combinations here of sacrifices on h2 and on g3, of course. There's also a counterplay queen takes d5 check that needs to be looked at. Actually nice, yeah. Queen takes g3 is winning here. Queen takes g3 is winning. The reason is, I can put it on the board here. This is winning. If he recaptures with the rook, I'm playing rook h2 check, king g1, rook h1 mate. Taking with the f pawn is rook takes h2 mate. So he only has queen takes d5. I have to capture. There is no alternative. And now if he captures with the rook, I take d1. So he has to take with the pawn. And now the big point is that even this is a checkmate. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, it's even a checkmate with this. With this reduced material when those queen takes d5 is actually a queen trade, but still we are checkmating white here, though. So quite a nice puzzle. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tactics trainer session, about 30 minutes of quick tactics. I hope you solved a couple of the puzzles yourself while I was going at it. You can always pause the video a little bit if you like to look at the positions a little more. Okay, thanks for watching.